Well, hey guys, it's your buddy Ryan here, and I've got some great news. My golden oyster mushrooms are ready to fruit. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you exactly how I got it done, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so if you've been following me, you see I keep my mushrooms just in a goofy Rubbermaid with a blanket on it, and it is fully colonized. Just a few pieces pressing up against the edge that don't look as much, but it shouldn't be a problem. Of course, you're going to need your trusty knife. I just got my good old-fashioned stabbing knife here. Some gloves, and of course your sanitizer. I use alcohol and some paper towels. Of course, don't forget to glove up, okay? So clean the knife, clean my hands, you know, no big deal. At this stage, it's not as essential, but it is still good practice to do so. I like to work as clean as possible, as often as possible. So now that the knife is clean, I'm going to go ahead and simply poke a little hole in the top of the bag to get some air to come out. And then I press the air out. Okay? Look at that nice white block. Okay, there she is. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cover it in some rubber bands. I don't want fruits and pins to come out the edges. We're trying to direct it all to the nearest source of oxygen, which is going to be the hole that I'm going to cut. So I'm doing a rubber band across each way. Since it's longer than it is wide, I've got two rubber bands on the long end and just one going around the midsection there. All right, I've got my knife. I'm just going to give her a cut. Simple as that. Having a little trouble getting through the bag with my kitchen knife there, but eventually I do make it through. And we're going to go the other way as well. Very cool. Bag one down. We'll take a look at the rest of it here. Okay, so now you can see me working at 8 times speed, not because I use any special editing effect, but because I'm really that fast. Can you believe it? I'm cutting X's in each of these bags, and of course, because I went ahead and thermally sealed each of these, I do need to cut a little hole, just a little poke in the top to squeeze the air out as I go. So if you see me fumbling a little bit in there, that's just some of what I'm trying to do. And the reason I'm getting all the air out is just so that I don't have side pinning and fruits growing in the place that I don't want them to. I want the only place fresh air is getting in to be through that little cut in the top. And of course, you can see with some of these, I'm scraping the substrate around a little bit. You know, my understanding is that a little disturbance can sometimes help. And now I'm simply going to go ahead and open up my Martha tent, which I recently sanitized, and put them in. Okay, the great thing about this tent is that it has a humidifier with a sensor, a hygrometer in it, and that basically keeps this thing steady right where I want it. Perfect fruiting conditions for these, while a blower on the top sucks air through the bottom and filters it out so spores don't enter my room. And that's it, guys. I'm going to let this fruit out and I'll come back with result. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.